rainforest in BC too.
Oh, hello. Here we are at Birdsong Grove. Nice of you to join us. I was just about to talk a little bit about our birdathon. These students on the field course have put together a fundraiser to collect money for environmental education in Los Nubes. And basically we're collecting donations for every bird species we see on the trip. And so far we're up at around 70 species. And we're hoping to push the envelope past 150. That's the goal. So we've got probably a week and a half to go, and we're making some good progress.
How many donors are there who've signed up?
That's a good question. We don't fully know yet. Hopefully while we're on the trip our emails are working for us. And right now Allison's in the lead. She knows she's collected a $200 pledge from a single donor, and she's got another couple pledges, I think, at $1 per species, which is pretty awesome. And again, we won't know till we get back, but I think we're all pretty optimistic it's going to turn out awesome. Yeah, and it's been fun for us too. On the way in, we saw an emerald toucanet, which is in the emerald toucan family, and then we just saw a male quetzal along the river there while we were swimming, which is that bird right there. On the way in,
Welcome to Cloud Ridge.
Today we're going to be hiking around Cloud Ridge. We're being divided into several different groups. Several of us are going to be doing some butterfly work, we're going to be looking at other wildlife things, insects and snakes. Trail maintenance and hiking. Hopefully we're going to learn why this place is called Cloud Ridge. Yeah, I saw this guy. We'll find that out by the end of the day. And we're going to get a good workout.
Up over here, when you were walking alongside cattle pasture. That's what it looks like now. And we're trying to bring it back to what it should look like.
Is that your land over there?
No, that belongs to a farmer who runs maybe 10 or 15 cattle on it, and yet he's got hundreds of acres that is just being grazed by those few cattle. And so it's a very unproductive way to have food, you know, to have this vast amount of vegetation that's cut down and no longer doing the photosynthesis for the air, but is just feeding a few cattle. In fact, one of the things we've discovered over here is that doing a reforestation project, if we were doing this for money, we could make far more money out of reforesting than we could out of running cattle. Because in the same areas, he's got maybe 15 head of cattle. He could have thousands of trees. Each tree, when it grows up, could be worth $300 or $400. So he could have hundreds of thousands of valuable trees there that he could cut down selectively in the cell and then regrow trees. But it just takes too long. People don't have the time horizon to be able to see that. You start a cow and it's going to be productive in about 18 months instead of looking at 10 to 20 years.
So warm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
group shot?
Yeah, let's do it. Alright.
Ready? One.
Very, very cold. The cold.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Really awesome.
So powerful. Tell why the water's cold. It's still the coldest
Cold water.
tropical fountain or waterfall I've been in,
Oh yeah.
for sure.
Well, we're up.
We're up pretty high.
We're
yeah.
up pretty high in elevation.
Yeah, I guess I've just been in coastal rainforest.
Yeah, it's like a totally different country here.
Yeah.
You feel like you're in like Colombia or something.
It's about October. Buried in the ground, flush with ground level, and the idea is that the snakes and frogs, they're pitfall traps, and the snakes and frogs will fall in and not be able to get out.
Okay.
So that's the trap. Flush with ground, we kind of disguise it. We put a lid on it so that it'll be a place where a snake might want to go in to hide. So it sees an opening, climbs in, and falls in and can't get out. We make some room. Cash, look out. No, there's no flush with ground.
Did you do it? You gotta see this clip. The white-colored swifts, they roost and maybe nest on the opposite bank. They're like they're like super maneuverable and like, they're like in Star Wars, like, you know how Luke Skywalker flies into the Death Star? That's like, he would have been flying like a swift if he was riding a bird.
Holy shit, this is beautiful. Now we're heading out of the rainforest. I'm okay.
No, he's not.
Cruel person.
I think it's still recording. Are you recording? Okay. So I went on the butterfly trail and we saw a few butterflies, but not that many. There wasn't really somebody showing us around, telling us about the butterflies, but the trail was beautiful. And Jenny, who was showing me around, she was very accommodating and very nice, and she knew a lot about the trail and what was along it, and so she was telling me a lot of really interesting stuff. And she actually, I went with her by myself to see a waterfall that she calls Ian's Waterfall, which is her husband's name, and it was so beautiful. It was really amazing.
Yeah, it was really steep, but it was really good, and we got to look for reptiles and amphibians, and we found some frogs and measured them and weighed them. It was really cool. Yeah, we caught 4 frogs. Yeah, we did good. We're so proud.
We spotted today.
Yeah. Mike, do you have the master list?
How many birds did we spot today in Cloud Rainforest?
15 birds. I'd like to point out something something a lot of field ornithologists and birders do is they make field sketches. And it's to help identify birds that maybe they don't know in the field, or they don't have their field guide with them. And Mike was so kind as to draw a field sketch of what we now know was a common yellowthroat. It was the life bird for the list. And I just wanted to show everyone what an effective sketch it is.
Very detailed.
You can see the black mask, the note of yellow-green on the wing.
No, the chest.
Shitting on my head.
And also golden brown on the top.
Don't forget the golden brown on the top.
Chris is holding binoculars and a bird guide.
That's that would be the bird guide to Costa Rican birds.
Oh, and I forgot a key element is also that he's very unhappy in this picture.
That would probably have something to do with the bird feces on my head. Just thought that was relevant to the.
Well, I'm an amateur birder, and
you're picking things up fast, right?